Welcome to Walt Disney World and welcome to the Contemporary Resort. Hi everybody and welcome to the World of Micah. Today we are going to be talking about the history and the making of the Contemporary Resort here at Walt Disney World. This bad boy opened October 1st, 1971 with the theme park, and it's a very interesting backstory on how this was created and how it was built. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to compare some photos that I found from the making and the construction of this A-frame resort here at Walt Disney World. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. If you would like to support my channel, down below in the description box is the link to my Patreon. Now, let's take a closer look. Now, like I said, this opened October 1st, 1971, when Walt Disney World officially opened the Vacation Kingdom of the world. You had the Contemporary, the Polynesian, and the Magic Kingdom, all three opening. There are 655 rooms inside this resort. 655 rooms. Now the body style of this resort is an A-frame. That means if you look at it from the side, it almost makes the letter A. The reason they decided to do that is they wanted the monorail to actually go through the resort, which is kind of unheard of, very futuristic, very Disney. Walking up to the front gates, there are 4 flagpoles here. And then right here in this courtyard are plenty of places to sit, and then a giant Mickey wristwatch. I'm not kidding, this right here is a wristwatch. This little ball right here signifies the thing on the side that you pull out, the little tab that you can change the time on an old school wristwatch. These are the sides that go around your wrist right here, and then right in the middle is a giant Mickey head. You kind of see how that works. Right there, you would just kind of pull that out and you could change the time on the Mickey if it was a real watch. You can see how it looks like an A. Now on each side are the rooms. They're separated by the middle part that has the restaurant and gift shops. And there was a very interesting story on how they put those rooms inside the building. That's right, they physically put the rooms in there. The design of the Contemporary was a collaboration with not only Disney, but the United States Steel Corporation and an architect from Los Angeles named Welton Beckett. So this is what Disney did. Basically, they built each individual room off-site in a warehouse. They transported those rooms here to the A-frame building. They hoisted the room up in the air in a crane and slid the room inside the building. Once it was slid into the building, the room was ready to go. It was completely designed on the inside. They put the furniture in and boom, there you have it. Disney's Contemporary Resort. And it's really not that hard to believe once you look at each individual room. They were just slid in there. You can kind of tell. It's almost like a chest of drawers. Now, each room was designed by California architect Donald Wexler. He created every single room. It was all his idea on what they were going to look like. This was very groundbreaking, not only for the Walt Disney Company, but for architects and hotels across the world. Everyone was talking about how Disney pulled off the Contemporary because it had really never been done before. Right up here is where this photograph was taken. You can see them hoisting the rooms on the crane and sliding them into the A-frame building, just like you would a drawer. Now I read online that Disney had intended on being able to slide these rooms in and out and change the design as they needed. Well, after they had placed the rooms inside, they pretty much settled. They could no longer pull them out. So they just go inside and change out the interior from the inside. I don't think that would have been a wise idea anyways, to have a crane out here constantly pulling rooms in and out. Sounds really cool on paper, very futuristic, but honestly, way more work. And somewhere around in this area, you can see the guy helping the crane slip the room in. You can see the monorail through there. None of these trees were here, but it was somewhere around in this area the gentleman was standing. Man, that's kind of incredible, you know? Each one of those rooms slid in by man. And a crane. All right, gonna head up to the next couple of levels, show you guys some few things. Talk about some history in this building. There's lots of it. Now we are currently in the Ballroom of the Americas, and straight back here on the left-hand side is where President Nixon actually gave his speech, "I am not a crook." I didn't know that, but my buddy Adam the Woo told me. Actually took me in there one time and I took a photo. You guys can see me standing more or less where President Nixon once stood and gave that famous speech. Now heading up to the main level. Here's the gift shop, Chef Mickey's, quick service, all kinds of things, but I can really show you the A-frame of this place and another spot of the rooms so you can kind of get a better idea of how they look. So every time I come in here, I always think about those rooms being placed in. It's kind of amazing if you really think about it. Now this mural right here was hand painted by Miss Mary Blair. If you don't know who Miss Mary Blair is, she was kind of the mastermind behind the look of It's a Small World. She painted all kinds of things on this mural. On the other side, she actually painted a goat, just like the goats up here, but this goat is just a little different. The infamous five-legged goat. He's right there. You guys see him? 5 legs on the goat. Now, it may not look like it from the ground level, but when you get up top, this place is pretty impressive. Very large. Lots of room in here. Kind of amazing. Rooms on each side. Leave the middle part open for gift shops and restaurants. Pretty smart idea. And the fact that a monorail comes in and out of this place all day long is absolute genius. I mean, what a way to really promote the park in 1971 when everyone wanted to see the monorail. And this way, if you stayed in the resort, you could see the monorail from the comfort of your own room. This place is amazing. That's for sure. So right down here is Chef Mickey's, which is a character dining. To the left of that is the Contempo Cafe and the Outer Rim Bar. So all the food areas on this level are right here. The California Grill is actually way up top here. Also from the top here, you can get a view of Epcot. All of that over there is Epcot and the surrounding resorts. You can see Spaceship Earth. And right down there, check that guy out. Little Mickey sitting on the side of the building. It's kind of weird how low the ceilings are, but I guess they had to do everything with the construction this way. Here's the other side of the mural from Mary Blair. And below us is the Fantasia gift shop. It's Mickey ears, and then the BVG, which I believe is Buena Vista Gifts. Right here. There's also a little marketplace down here and an arcade down there as well. Remember how I was talking about how this was an A-frame? Well, we were on the right side or left side, depending on how you're looking at the A. And we were walking towards the middle of the A right now. Does that make sense? But I'm glad we got to come out today and learn a bit of the history and how they built and constructed this resort. One day I'll stay here and it'll be a very thorough video showing everything inside. I've showed everything for the most part, just not the room or the pool, saving that for when I actually stay here. But I think our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please give me a big thumbs up. Been wanting to show you guys exactly how this place was constructed and built, and I'm glad we got to do that today. I'll see you guys tomorrow on a brand new episode of World of Micah. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.